Yo, what's good to all my young investors and welcome back to the channel. Not only is today's video one that I personally feel has been overdue for a while now, it's also a video that was recommended by a subscriber as well, my guy Dino. So of course, shout out to you, bro. In today's video, I'm gonna go over the M1 Finance platform for you guys. I'm gonna show you how the M1 Auto Invest feature works, what the rebalancing button means, all the way to the 3 different ways you guys can actually invest into stocks through the M1 Finance platform. The aim of today's video is to basically put you guys on game so that you have an even smaller learning curve than I did when I first started my M1 Finance account. And before I forget, for those of you guys that are about to sign up for an M1 Finance account, you guys can actually sign up through a link in the description below. The link gives us both $10 to invest with once you sign up and fund your account, which is pretty cool. And so, before we get into the rest of today's video, I gotta hit you guys with today's gem of the day. Today's gem of the day is, stop worrying or thinking about what others might say. At the end of the day, we're gonna be hated on regardless. Might as well be ourselves and keep it pushing. Remember, it's all in your head. If you can win that mental battle, you can win it all. And of course, that's today's gem of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Lastly, if you guys could do me a huge favor and hit today's video with a quick like, it not only helps YouTube promote the channel more, it really lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out for you. So of course, thank you guys, I appreciate you, and without further ado, let's get into the information in today's video. So, alright you guys, welcome to my portfolio. This is my actual dividend investing portfolio, and right out of the bat, I wanted to answer a frequently asked question: what types of accounts you can actually open through M1 Finance? If we actually click here on the top right corner where it says cash flow, it's going to give us an option to add an account. And once I press that, it should take us to this page here where it's going to give you the 4 options you have in terms of opening an account through M1 Finance. You can open an individual investing account, which is a regular taxable brokerage account, a joint investing account that you can open up with a partner, a retirement account like a traditional Roth IRA, a Roth IRA, whatever it may be, and finally, a trust account that you can open through M1 Finance as well. Another question that I wanted to answer as well in today's video is how to actually use the pie system through M1 Finance. And the pie system is basically what you guys see here: my consumer pie, my finance pie, my real estate pie. The pie system is basically a way for you to organize your investments the way you want them to be organized. For example, if I click here, my consumer pie, I have all of my consumer companies. And of course, if I click into my finance pie, I have all of my finance companies as well. Now, how do you actually make a pie through M1 Finance? It's quite easy. Let me show you guys how real quick. So you're gonna wanna go here where it says research, and then you're gonna go here where it says my pies. Once you do that, you're gonna click here where it says create a new pie. And then once you get into this page, you're gonna wanna choose what companies you'd like to be in your pie. So let's say the pie that I've chosen is gonna be strictly for technology companies. I'm gonna click Amazon, Microsoft, and Apple. And I'm gonna click add. Once you guys click add, it's gonna take you to this page here where it says new pie. And once you guys are on this page, you're gonna wanna click edit. Once we do that, it's gonna give us the option to change the name of the pie. And it's also gonna give you the option to see how much money you want to go to each company. For example, let's say Amazon is my favorite company in this pie, so I want 50% of my money to go to Amazon. As you guys can see, I've made it so that 50% of all the money that goes into this pie is gonna go into Amazon. But it's not letting me save it because the total is 116%. The total always needs to add up to 100%. Don't forget that. So all I'm gonna do here is basically just lower the percentages on each company. And once the allocations equal 100%, you could then save the pie. And since of course all of the companies that are gonna be in this pie are technology companies, I'm gonna change the name to tech. Now, let's say I wanna add this pie to my overall portfolio. I can either click add to portfolio, or I can just go to back to my pies. And then all I have to do is click add to my portfolio. And that's basically it. You've created your pie and you've also added it to your portfolio as well. Now, I also wanted to talk about the auto invest feature in M1 Finance as well. Auto invest is a feature that, to my knowledge, only M1 Finance offers. It basically sort of works like a DRIP, or a dividend reinvestment plan. But unlike the DRIP, where dividends are reinvested into the same exact companies, M1's smart system allocates money according to your percentages. For example, if I want 50% of all of the money that I put into my brokerage account to go to my consumer companies, I'll just adjust my system accordingly, and then boom, M1 Finance will adjust my money for me. Something you guys might also want to keep in mind is that M1 Finance auto invest feature kicks in once your cash balance is over $25. And of course, auto invest needs to be turned on once you guys do this as well. You guys also have the option to turn off auto invest, which in turn will give you full control of your money. As you guys can see, I personally have my auto invest turned off. Since of course the markets are so shaky, I personally want full control of my money right now. It's just a personal decision that I've made. And so, next question I want to answer is this button right here, rebalancing. What does that actually mean? Now, The rebalance button basically just gives you the option to balance out your portfolio. For example, my consumer, my finance, and my industrial pies currently have more money than I've allocated them to have. So if I were to click the rebalance button, M1 Finance would take money out of my industrials, finance, and consumer pies and in turn put that into the more underfunded pies like my healthcare, my telecom, and my technology pies, which would then rebalance my portfolio and make my money more evenly distributed. And of course, remember you guys, if you don't want M1 Finance to sell out of your stocks, don't press that button. And of course, last but not least, how to actually buy into companies through M1 Finance. I know this might sound a little bit silly, but there's actually quite a few ways that you can buy into companies through M1 Finance. Now, the very first way you can buy into your companies is to actually buy into the portfolio as a whole. What you're going to want to do is basically just click this buy and sell button, and then you're going to want to type in how much money you want to go into your portfolio, let's say $100. And then once you do that, M1 Finance is going to take that money and put it into each pie according to its percentages. Now, the second way you can buy into your companies is to actually buy into specific pies. Let's say you only want to buy into your consumer companies. You click here where it says consumer, and then you do the exact same thing. You click the buy or sell button, and then all you do now is basically just type in how much money you want to go into your consumer pie. Once again, let's say I put in $100 to my consumer pie and press continue. Those $100 are then in turn going to be taken by M1 Finance and once again invested according to your percentage allocation. For example, 9% of that money is going to go straight into Nike, 10% of that money is going to go straight into Starbucks, and so on. And so, the last way you can invest into a company through M1 Finance is to actually invest into a single stock. So, all we're going to do is going to click into a pie, and then once we click into our pie, we're going to choose what company we want to invest in. Let's say it's just Nike. And then all we're going to want to do now is just click the buy and sell button once again. And of course, since I have $9.07 in my balance, all I'm going to do is put $9.07 and click continue. Once I do that, I'm going to click confirm buy. Now, all I have to do is wait until the next trading window and M1 Finance is going to invest into Nike for me. And that's it, you guys. That's how you navigate through the basics of M1. If I missed something you guys would like answered, let me know in the comments down below. I'll try my best to answer through there. If not, I'll make a part 2 for you. Real quick before I go, I wanted to thank everybody that made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you guys. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.